This is the Thursday edition. Garfield Jones alongside Daniel McLeod back in his rightful seat behind the glass over the outside. Scott Wilson at the control. We had some football at the top. Remember, folks, all roads lead to the National Stadium tonight. Jamaica, the Reggae Boys, up against the USA CONCACAF Nations League quarterfinal first leg. Go and support the boys. Wear some yellow, make some noise. But we're not talking football for this segment. We're talking table tennis. The national trials. So on this weekend, we have the president of the association, Ingrid Graham, with us to tell us about that big trial on this weekend. Ingrid, welcome to the grill.
Thanks for having me. Good evening.
All right, always good to talk to you. All right, all things in place for this weekend?
Yes, just some little fine tune, make sure that everything is in play. We have balls, we have equipment, and the venue is secured.
Wonderful. And it's a National Indoor Sports Center or Arena?
No, National Arena.
Arena. The trials now, you're selecting a team for what?
All right. We have the Caribbean Championship coming up next year, early March. So we have the under 15, under 19, and seniors. So the trial now is to determine the 4 top players who will be going into training to represent JTTA and Jamaica in the Caribbean Championship. So we have to have trials for under 15, 19, and for the seniors.
Okay. What has the registration been like? You have lots of people signing up?
No, it's not signing up. It's not like the nationals. The persons are selected based on their overall performance in various matches and also their performance in the national championship that took place. So if that was the case, we would have a never-ending situation here.
Oh, so I can just get up and come and say, I want to play for Jamaica and just come and try out?
No. You have to have a certain level of play. And if that is the case, then we wouldn't have been medaling all these years when we go away.
Okay. So you have a full slate of
yes,
folks for all divisions.
Invitees,
that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. And do you have defending champions in these divisions already from last championship, last trials?
Yeah, we have persons who took place in last year's trials who were selected, and they have been selected to compete just the same. So the trial will take place, the matches will be played, and the best of the best will be the ones that are selected to go into training, both for seniors and juniors.
In terms of entry for the seniors, sometimes I see like the talented youngsters will win at U15, U19 and senior. Is it that we don't have enough seniors playing the game?
At this point, the level of female have dropped. It has dropped a bit, and if you realize over the years, the sport was going down a bit. So we kind of tweak it and do some adjustments to get back the female into the sport and want into the sport. Because we have a lot of great female players. We have had many over the years. Just the other day, I was speaking about Joyce Foster. She played in the 1950s. So we actually have a female player in the Guinness Book of Records, well, for the entire world, At age 8, she was the one who had represented Jamaica back, I think it's 1958. So table tennis here in Jamaica have a long history from in the 40s coming up until now.
Okay, interesting.
So we're trying to get back the female participation to a high level.
Okay, and you're seeing folks showing a lot of interest. I know the Lewis sisters are coming up. You're seeing a lot of the youngsters coming forward.
Yes, we do have a lot of the youngsters ranging from under 11, 13, 15, and 19. We do have a lot of females that are coming in to taking up the mantle now to represent Jamaica.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm happy to hear that because it's as you said, it's been on and down for a little while. I'm happy that it is on the rise now. Yeah. I understand that there was is there a rating system for the players that have been invited for trials? You have to be rated from what? What to be invited? How are you invited for trials?
Depending on the level of play and depending on the category that you are going for. So we have players from 17, 1800 going up into 2000 that have been invited. So the under 15, under 15, 19, and seniors. Mm-hmm. But you can have a high rating but not being invited, because you can have a high rating but your performance level is low. Remember, the rating, is based on your involvement in playing various tournaments. Mm-hmm. Is either you lose your point or you gain the point depending on who you play. Mm-hmm. And the whole semantics of it. We had Mr. Johnson came on before the Nationals and did explain that aspect of it. So you might have a player who is higher but didn't get invited, but based on overall performance here in the tournament and if they have taken part in international tournaments.
Okay, so that's how this set of invitees would have been on for the trials this weekend.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
It's not just your rating invites you. You have to be at a certain level of play. And as I said, you might have a good rating, mm-hmm. but your game is down. It's not up to standard.
What was there like a cutoff period for the invitees to meet the requirements to be invited?
No, you don't have a cutoff period. We know that after the National, which is the last event that would seal everything now, mm-hmm. after the National takes place, from there we look into the different aspects of one's performance overall, depending on how many competitions that they entered. Did they lose? Did they gain point? Did they come up in the top 8? And this is not only for the seniors, but also the juniors. Because we have, I think, about 4 or 5 juniors that will be on the senior tryouts as well, trying to get a spot right there.
Okay. All right. That kind of makes it a little clearer. All right, so give me some details about this weekend. Is it a 2 days, a 1 day? Give me some details.
No, it's going to be 2 days, and we're only doing under 15 and the senior players. On the basis of we have some of the juniors under 19 who are trying out for the senior players, mm-hmm. and everything could not be done in 2 days based on the numbers that we have.
Okay, so it's Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, we start at 9 a.m. at the National Arena.
Okay, and after the team is selected, successful trials this weekend, after the team is selected, what kind of preparation goes? We are
still in the process of securing a venue. I have spoken to 3 persons already, just awaiting confirmation. Just as we did in the youngsters, the under 11 and 13 that went to the Caribbean Championship, and they did medal, and we did get 2 Caribbean titles. We are putting the players straight into the training immediately. As soon as all the trials have completed, mm-hmm. and we have finalized the venue, the players will be in training.
Okay, well, it sounds like all is in place. Anything else you want to share? Tell us before we say goodbye?
Oh, yes. I did made mention during Nationals, but I was waiting on the confirmation that I am now the chairperson for the Women's Commission for ITTF Americas, which that entails the entire Caribbean region, the Latin American section, the Mexico, USA, Canada, all those areas.
Okay, congratulations. That's a big deal.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So that will help with
it will help with the development of garnering more support from the female coming in. Just the other day, Woolmer's had their Woolmer's Classic, the 2nd edition, and we had quite a number of young ladies coming out from Westwood and from there was another school there as well. But we had quite a number of females coming out to take part.
Yeah, man, that's a good look, and we look forward to the continued growth and development. You've been doing a great job, Ingrid. Let me publicly say that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm really trying my best.
Yeah, I've heard from various stakeholders, and I don't think I hear one bad yet. If it's bad, them whispering it under them breath. But I've been hearing good stuff, and I've been seeing good stuff. So it must mean that you're doing a good job. So please continue doing that good job. Don't listen to the naysayers wherever they are.
No, that won't affect me. And as I always say, the naysayers can always speak, but what they do is empower me to move and push ahead more. Yeah. And to make things happen, because at the end of the day, the youngsters, not everyone will be a great track and field or a football star, so we have to go to the minor sports. And we have some great children here, athletes, academic-wise, well-disciplined, and they love the sport and they put their all in it. So most of the time when issue comes along is when the adults take it upon themselves to intervene and cause a fuss.
I can agree with you because I've been following the sport for a while, so I can totally agree with you. But as I said, congrats on your recent appointment. Keep on doing the good work for the JTTA, and we look forward to hearing more from you.
All right, thanks so much. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Ingrid. Take care. All right, folks, that was the president of the Jamaica Table Tennis Association, Ingrid Graham. The national trials on this weekend at the National Arena. If you can go out and support the youngsters, please do so. We come back with some netball right after this.